Hello students, I am Dr. Avneet Kaur, Assistant Professor, Khalsa College of Education, GT Road, Amritsar. Today I will be sharing with you some tips on internet safety. First of all, let us discuss about what is internet safety. Internet safety is the act of staying safe online. It includes being aware of the risks associated with your online activity and employing a few strategies to prevent and avoid these risks. It is also called cyber safety, online safety, and e-safety. So let me first give you information about what all risks are there when we are performing any activity online. Actually, when we are performing any online activity, there is no limit to what we can do online. But when we are using internet, we are prone to so many risks. So let us just have a brief look over what are those risks which are there when we are performing any online activity. So those risks include the identity theft risks, cyberbullying, online predators, faulty privacy settings, phishing, online scams, malware, inappropriate content, bait and switch. So it is not there this that we cannot resolve these risks. Today I'll be giving you some tips on how we can avoid being exposed to these risks. The first thing which I would like to discuss is about making strong passwords with your various accounts. So what is a strong password? A strong password is one which does not include your personal information. Most of the time what we do is we start using our personal information. It could be our own name, it could be our date of birth, it could be the name of our kids, siblings, and so on. So when we use such personal information as passwords, we are exposed to the risk. Anyone can hack these easy passwords. The second thing is that a password should be long enough. If you create short passwords, your hackers around you, they can easily hack your accounts, because shorter the password, easy it is to make certain combinations to hack your password. So your passwords need to be longer. The third thing is most important one, which I feel is nowadays what we do is we use similar passwords for various accounts. If we are performing any banking activity, we have same password for those accounts. If we are using our email accounts and so on, we are used to setting same passwords because we feel they are very easy to remember. But here is what we are committing a mistake. If we are using the similar passwords, they can be easily hacked by the hackers. So kindly, it is a important tip to set up different passwords. But if you find a problem in memorizing these passwords, our browsers give us a feature of password manager. So you can use these password managers to save your passwords. So whenever you want to enter that password, you can autofill it from such password managers. So you do not need to memorize such long passwords anymore. The next thing is, do not set a password from a dictionary word. The dictionary words are very easily hackable. So try to create a phrase which is not in the dictionary so that it cannot be hacked easily. Another thing which you need to be careful is, if you are not able to create a random password, you can use a password generator for the same. There are various applications which give you an option to generate this password automatically for you. So you can generate and save that password using password manager. So now moving forward to the second issue when we talk about internet safety, which is about the security features of your browser. When we talk about your browser, many of us use Google Chrome, some of us use Netscape Navigator, some of us use Mozilla Firefox. So we cannot prove at present that which browser is best when you are using it on internet. Each browser provides you with certain security features. So what you need to take care about is, first, when you enter the URL in the address bar, you need to check whether that URL is authentic or not. So if you see, whenever you type that particular URL, the website name will be highlighted, and that will help you in not committing mistakes while you are entering that URL in the address bar. The second thing is which you need to take care about is your browser should be updated from time to time. If your browser isn't updated, then that is again going to create some sort of problems. Then, most important, which I feel, is whenever you are using a website in which maybe you are going to start a transaction, maybe a banking transaction, maybe you are accessing some information on an online store and you are about to make a payment, you need to be sure that the left part of the address bar should have a security symbol. Now, what is the security symbol? It's a log sign, and along with that, there will be a text written HTTPS. So this ensures that whatever data you are going to share on that website, that is encrypted, and you can securely give any of your sensitive information on that website. So this was your security features of your web browser. The third thing which is important, I feel, is about certain spam emails and phishing mails. So what is spam? Most of us, we know whenever we access our emails, there is a spam folder. That spam folder contains all the emails shifted by our email service provider, which the email service provider detects that they are not useful for us. Maybe they are from the senders who are not included in our contact list. So those emails are shifted to the spam folder. So most of the time, these spam emails, they contain some fishy content. You open these spam emails, the emails which are inside, the images which are inside these emails, they get auto-downloaded. So here is the risk. The emails which have this feature in which the images get downloaded automatically, the senders of this that email, they can easily hack the content of your computer. They can hack your email communication. So what you need to do here is, whichsoever email provider you are using, let's say if you are using a Gmail account, what you need to do is there is a gear icon at the right top of your email service provider window. You need to click on that gear icon. There is a settings option. So you click on that setting options and you will be given a number of options, amongst which there is an option called you can uncheck the option of auto download of images and save the settings. So further, whenever you open any email, you will be first prompted whether you want to download those images or not. So this way, you will be safer when you are opening your spam mails or any mail. Another thing which you need to know is whenever you receive any email, at times, even if it is not a spam mail, it gets shifted in your spam folder unintentionally or accidentally by your email service provider. So it becomes mandatory for all of us that we check our spam folder regularly. If we find that there are certain emails which are useful, we need to shift them back to the inbox. And at times, our inbox may contain certain emails which are spam. So maybe they were not sent into the spam folder. So what we need to do is we need to check that email, select that email, and report it as spam. So once we report that email as spam, the email service provider will save that information. So next time, whenever we receive any email from that particular sender, it will be automatically shifted to the spam folder. So this way we can save ourselves from various spam emails. Another thing which we need to discuss about is phishing. Phishing means you are being tricked by certain similar looking websites to track your sensitive information. And you are being tricked because you feel that you are receiving emails from a very authentic source, but actually it is not. Most of the time what happens is you receive emails from a bank. So you unknowingly you open an email and you see that there is certain notice to re-enter your password, to enter your phone number or provide your addresses and so on. So never get captured into such emails. What you need to do is you have your contact numbers of your banks, so you can immediately contact those organizations or banks to check whether actually that email has been sent by them or not. Then at times it happens that your kids, when they are using computer system these days, they are online, they are not aware about such phishing scams. So what you need to do is you need to make them also aware. So when they are performing an online activity, you need to make them aware about what scams they are prone to at that time. So this was about spamming mails and phishing. The next thing which we are going to discuss about is avoiding malware. What is malware? Malware is something that automatically downloads into your computer once you are accessing any website. So at times when we are accessing any website, certain content gets downloaded which may harm our computer. So what you need to do in that situation? Firstly, you need to have proper antivirus or anti-malware installed in your computer, which is going to protect your computer from any of such faulty downloads. And the second thing is you need to keep your system softwares like operating system, web browsers, and all of that programs which you use regularly to be updated. Your operating system must be updated to its latest version so that you can avoid the downloading of such malware content. You should always be careful while you are downloading any content online, because at times what happens is you unknowingly you click at a particular link and certain malware gets downloaded. So you need to be very careful about that. Another tip about avoiding malware is in case if, let's say, accidentally some malware enters your computer, what you need to do is take appropriate backup of the files. So taking a backup of files is one of the most crucial thing when we talk about certain risks which we are exposed to online. So what you need to do is there are many services online also provided. You can take your backup of the data online, or you can take the backup using some external drives also. Then the next thing which you need to take care about is online safe shopping. So what do we mean by safe shopping online? At times, if we see these times these days during pandemic, our basic necessity items also, we have been shopping them online. But when you are shopping online, you need to be specific about certain things. What are those things? Firstly, you should see the authenticity of that online store. You need to research about it properly, whether the source from which you are going to buy an item, is it reliable and authentic or not. You can discuss about it with your friends and so on, so that you know about the authenticity of that particular website. Then you need to use secure payment methods. Now, secure payment methods, if we talk about them, credit cards are considered the most safest option when you shop anything online. Apart from that, we may also use certain applications like Google Wallet, or there are other options like PayPal and so on. They are also secure. So while you are entering any important information, sensitive information on these online websites, you need to again check that security log sign on the left of the URL of that website. If you see that there is this security symbol available, there is HTTPS written in front of the website, it means whatever information you will be sharing to that website will be transmitted in encrypted form. So once the data which is being transmitted is in encrypted form, it ensures safety for you. The next thing which we can think about is a risk is about our safe social media usage. Now, while using our social media accounts, at times we are not aware about what privacy settings can we set on those social networking sites. So whenever you create an account on these websites, What you need to take care about is check the settings option in that. So there will be a number of privacy settings which you can decide before starting to use your social networking account, whether it's a Facebook account, Instagram account, Twitter account, and so on. Always be aware with whom are you going to share your content with. Is it your friends? Is it friends of friends? Or it could be that you are sharing it in public domain. So be very well informed about the privacy settings of the social media sites which you are using. Think before you share. Always remember there are so many threats involved once you share anything on social media. Along with this, another suggestion is that you should always use a secure VPN connection. VPN means virtual private network connection. VPN connection, though it's a paid service, but it is very useful if you most of the time perform such online activities where certain sensitive information is to be shared. So, when you use these VPN connections, your internet connection gets secure. Whatever data, whether you are sitting at a public place and using the public Wi Fi or you are at home, whatever data you will be transmitting to the external sites, that will be encrypted and you will stay safe. So these were the few tips which were I considered which were important to be shared so that you can perform all of these activities on internet in a safer manner. So thank you and have a good day.